So I'm here today with Cheryl, and I'm just going to ask a few questions about her experience working with me. What was stopping you from reaching your goals? What was it that you needed help with when you started working with me?
So it all kind of started from, I was on a call with Jack Canfield, the chicken noodle soup guy, and he was talking about affirmations. And, I know that I had done all of the, most of the successful things that CEOs do, and affirmations and meditation was not one of them. And, he shared a story about this huge goal he had, and I never really put a goal on paper because I was like petrified of, I don't know, not meeting it or whatnot. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. What's it going to hurt? So I put this goal in the sand, and then I'm like, all right, I need the tools to figure out how to get there. And I really felt that I had a blind spot somewhere, but I couldn't figure out like what it was. And I thought, you know what? I've met you a few times. We talked about, you kind of shared how quickly, where things stem from, and then how quickly you can kind of move past it.
Mhm.
I'm like, if I'm just going to do this huge goal by, in a year, I need to get the show moving. So that's why we started working together.
I love that. And so I do hypnotherapy, and he had mentioned that, right? Because you were
He
like,
did. He did. So hypnotherapy, he says he does it a couple times a year.
Mhm.
And then every day does this affirmation about his goal, and then also gives you like a feeling of, when I reach my goal, every day I'm moving closer and closer to, my destiny kind of thing. I thought, why not? Let's try it.
Oh, that's awesome. So did you have any reservations about the whole thing?
Yeah. I am distrustful by nature. I don't know why. Maybe that's something we can figure out. As my kids tell me, I'm always a solid no until I think about it, and then I'll like come around. So yeah, I was hugely, I had a lot of reservations, and I thought, you know what? There are a lot more people that know more about this than I do. It's time to trust. Can't do this alone.
Yeah. And I think, kudos to you. I think it is something for everyone. I don't think there's anyone that's like, it's a big deal. And I think that is awesome that you took that step, because I know in my own life, like it takes a little bit of courage to do that. So that's awesome. So what was it like, the process working with me?
I was super nervous. And I was afraid that, so my first experience with hypnotherapy was in college. It was an entertainment type show. And, you could see everyone in the audience doing the, 1, 2, 3, go to sleep kind of thing, and come up on stage and quack like a duck. And I was like, oh, this lady likes control. This is not for me. But you really reassured me that it wasn't like you see for shows. But I was still nervous. I was still like, it still got me into the thinking of, all right, there's something there. It's okay to figure it out. So
Yeah. So what is different now? So you wanted to kind of up level, and you had this huge goal. So what's different now?
working through, you always have childhood memories, and you just don't know what to do with it. It's, for me, I was like, oh, it's a memory, whatever. But now it gave me the tools to, like, if I feel myself stumbling on something, I can go back and go, really, what is this? And then put an adult lens on whatever weird thing I'm butting up against. So it's really given me the tools to look inside and go, let's just reframe that a different way.
And is that shifting any of the things that you need to do to reach those big goals that you have?
For sure. Um, I am a believer. I set this goal in September, and yeah, all of this is coming together to make a huge, powerful shift in my business.
Awesome. I love that. And so would you recommend this transformational coaching?
Absolutely. I would. If a lot of times as business owners, you always feel like you're looking at other people and saying, what are they doing or whatever. Everyone has the same feelings inside, but having the tools to push past it, I think that's the difference between, meeting or not meeting your goals to really taking it to the next level. I think that this is a valuable tool for a business owner.
Awesome.
And you don't quack like a duck.
No, there's no quacking. Yeah, I think I really love that you shared that, because that's a legit concern that people have, that like, what is this? What are we doing? So yeah, thank you so much for sharing. And I'm so excited for you as you go do your goal, because you're in insurance, and Cheryl, I'm just going to talk about you, third second person or whatever, but you have this goal to make insurance, help people really understand it and trust it and be educated about it and not get ripped off. And I love that. So I'm honored to help you get there, because I think that's a phenomenal goal. So thank you.
I also have to say, aside from, the actual hypnotherapy part, the coaching part of it too, I know that we had talked about how, like, mind racing in the middle of the night, you gave me a reason for that to happen. And then now I have built in the time to like process stuff.
Mhm.
So I can actually sleep better at night. That's pretty huge too.
It's very, it's not overrated. Sleep is a good thing. So, that's awesome to hear. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time and sharing your experience. I think it's really valuable. So thanks.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure working with you.